Hi, my name's Kevin Hicks. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The History Squad. And what we're looking at today is what other weapons a bowman would have carried outside of his longbow and his arrows. And you'll see in lots of the original drawings, different bowmen have this, that and the other, yeah? So I thought I'd show you what I have. Now, I'm very lucky. This sword is my old faithful. It's a single-handed sword. But it's not a reenactment blade, it's actually a real sword. It can take an edge. Now, just a little thing about swords, if it makes a ringing noise when you do this, then you've got a good steel blade. Let me just do it again. Isn't that great? This is great. I love this sword. But if you're in close quarter combat, it's too big. So what you do, of course you're wearing gloves, is you turn it round. Smash, stab, hook. But don't forget your bowman isn't standing there on his own having shot all his arrows and going, oh my goodness me, they're coming for me. There's normally about 12 bowmen. They work together, a band, a company, a group. And one thing that most bowmen would carry is an archer's pick. Now I'm going to bring this closer. This is a solid blade on the back, sharp on the front. And I'll tell you, this knife, I've had it for years. I really have. A good old friend of mine, a bowyer, actually got this for me, Don Adams. It has a cap on it, and there's a reason. Yeah? And I just need another weapon to show you the reason this has a cap on it. And I like this. So most bowmen would carry a hand axe. This is a nice little bearded axe. It's hand forged. I have to be careful though. It's razor sharp. It speaks for itself. Dunk, oh, you're dead. Yeah? But if the guy's in full armor, you might be going dunk, 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 and he'll fall on the ground. Then you just need to get into the armor. So you find a chink or a hole, and then you turn your axe around. Do you like that sound? Because it could be heard all over the battlefield after the battle. The bowman dispatching the dead. These are simple weapons. Not every bowman can afford a sword. In fact, he might even sell it if he captures one. His bowman's knife, his hand axe. They are the tools of his trade. Yeah? But there is another sword. And I'm going to show you this sword. Now, this isn't the fantastic stuff of Todd's workshop, right? I used to have some of Todd's stuff. My son now has it, yeah? This is Kev. I suppose that's his best. A falchion. Hook it round your back, draw it out, and this really does do what it says on the tin. You can hack somebody to death with this. Now, I learned about this particular kind whilst working at Warwick Castle. I saw a reenactor and he had one of these, and I thought, that is dented, it's a little bit rusty, it's very rustic. And then I learned that the reenactor, ready for this, had used a machete blade. And I've been meaning to do this for years, because this will really slice, this will really cut. A falchion, or as I've heard some very, very posh people from Oxford call it, a falchion. Now, simple killing weapon. But how about this? The bowman carried these for a purpose. It's not just for hacking down wood and an underbrush, yeah? This is really good in close quarter combat. Even if a horse is going for you, you can rip out its belly, trip it over. Awful stuff, isn't it? This is a bill hook, and the bowmen often carried them tucked into the back of their belt because razor sharp, they can really cause some damage. Even if you hit a knight in armor under the armpit, into the shoulder, you're going to cause some damage. This is a ripping, hacking tool, a simple farm implement, yeah? And this one, I've had this for years. and it is amongst one of my favourite pieces. This is, as it looks like, a dagger, a knife. It's a real blade. It's as sharp as a razor, but look at the handle. 2 balls. This is the English Bollock knife. Bollock is the old Saxon word, so I understand, for 2 round things, like what a gentleman has. This is for nothing more than killing. It is a murder weapon. And then my last little piece. A poniard. If you have a knight or a man-at-arms who is down, he's in full armour, he has all of the padding underneath, you need to be able to get in, or you need to be able to go straight through the eye slits. And that's what it's for. You see, your bowman, your English, your Welsh bowmen, they were brothers in arms. And what they actually were professional killers. Well, I hope you enjoyed our film. If you did, thumbs up. And if you can, share the films. Really appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, hey, thanks a bunch. If not, why not subscribe? Press that button, yeah? And ding the proverbial bell. Now, if you'd like to support our channel further, we have a Patreon account, the link for which is in the description. So for now, thank you very much. Bye.